Hello brothers and sisters, this is Chuck Off the Grid World. Today I want a little discussion about what the definition of being off the grid is. There's different people think of the definition is different. Well, I'm going to square everybody away. This is going to be Chuck's version of what's off the grid. Right now, I consider myself being off the grid. There's the RV. We got some horse people down here in this pickup truck. We got some campers over here. We got some campers over here. We've got some nice pine trees, sun shining, blue skies. We got the Continental Divide right there. I think that's Mount Princeton, if I'm not mistaken. There's Continental Divide going along across there as well. Very nice here. I got campsite set up here. Just got a fire pit right there. We got lawn chairs out. Got some water bottles and stuff. But pretty pleasant here. I'm real happy with where I'm at. Well, for one, being off the grid means for me is we're not hooked to electricity. Well, if I was hooked to electricity, it would come out of this right here, and I'd have to hook it into a box, electrical box. Well, I'm not seeing an electrical box anywhere. I mean, if you see one, let me know. But no electrical box, no electricity. Okay, that's number one. But yet I do have electricity, and it's because I have solar power. So if you have solar power, are you on the grid or off the grid? That's a good question. I've got what I call throwouts out here on the ground. There's just some solar panels. There's 3 100-watt solar panels. This is not right. I should not have any shade on any of the solar panels because that almost eliminates that one working at all. Then I got 900 and some odd watts on top of my roof of my RV. And I got 200 ampere hour lithium batteries that's running all my stuff. So the question is having a solar panel and having electricity, is that off the grid or is that on the grid? For Chuck, I'd say it's off the grid because you're producing your own electricity, even though you're powering everything with it. Anything that works off 120 volts. Second thing is, are you off the grid if you're using propane? Well, Chuck is using propane, yes. Okay, under here is my propane bottle. Right there is my propane bottle. Spare tire sits on top. I use very little propane. I filled the propane tank up in December, and we went to Arizona in January. We stayed off the grid, camping. Never paid for any campsites for until the middle of March, and then we come back to Colorado. But do you consider using propane as off the grid? That's questionable. Okay, the only thing we use the propane for is mostly for our stove. So we cook most stuff on the stove. We do have other electrical things we can cook with, as microwave, for example. It's 120 volts, of course. Air fryer, that's a real powerful one. That takes lots and lots of power to run that one. And then we have a slow cooker, and there's maybe some other things, you know, electric skillet or something. I'm not really sure, but so is propane considered off the grid? I don't know. That's questionable. For Chuck, in Chuck's Off the Grid World, I say it's still off the grid because I'm not paying a monthly fee on it. I'm not using very much of it. Okay, the next thing would be, okay, the gas it takes to drive the RV. Are you off the grid if you're using to drive an RV? Are you off the grid? I mean, okay. I'd say I'm still off the grid. I'm not paying anything right here, right now. That's my definition. I'm off the grid. Okay? The next thing would be, okay, your cell phone. Do you have a phone service? Are you truly off the grid if you have phone service? Some people say no. And then we can take that one step further, and well, if you have the internet, right? If you have internet, are you off the grid? And in Chuck's world, yes, you're still off the grid. I mean, it's pretty difficult nowadays to come to a place that you have no cell service. I mean, it's possible. Here we have great cell service, and there's the Continental Divide right there. I mean, so it's a debatable thing, but in my definition, I'm off the grid, totally off the grid. So what do you think? Maybe you can talk about it in the comments. I don't know. Okay, all right. Well, we thank you for watching.